Women now make up 48% of gamers per the ESA. Chat, something tells me that I'm not buying this one. I wanted to talk about this because it went semi-viral. And by semi-viral, I mean pretty viral. 7 million impressions is kind of crazy, low-key. And the reason it went viral is because everyone is calling it fake. And I think that's because it's pretty obvious, is it not? If this were true, like half of every lobby in every video game would be women. That's clearly not happening, chat. It is fake. I don't think it's fake, it's misconstrued. I think they're elaborating on it in the wrong way. Hear me out, hear me out. Chat, anybody who plays video games knows this is bullshit. Can I ask you guys a question? How many of you are playing Battlefield 6? Press 1. 2. Okay, there's a decent amount of ones. Okay, how many of you have logged onto the game and heard a single female talk? I would wager not many. They're out there, you know, like they exist. They might even be becoming more common, right? You might hear a girl talk in a video game if you have a video game that has voice chat in it. Probably like 2 to 3 times a week if you play pretty frequently, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty rare, but I don't think it's 46% or 48%. Like, as I think many people have pointed out so far, that 48% is likely including girls, like, just playing random phone games in their spare time. They don't even own a PC. They don't have a console. They're not gamers. They're probably just playing phone games and they think that counts. So it's like inflating the number. I worked a job with like mostly females at one point. And I would say a vast majority of them played maybe like, I don't know, a small game on their phone, but they never owned a console. They only have a PC for work or answering emails, but even then you can just answer emails on your phone if you're that inclined. I've heard a lot of girls in Valo. Yes, but I'm saying like, overall, if you exclude like Valorant and maybe CSGO, I mean, I don't know about CSGO. I mean, there's girls that play CSGO, but I'm just saying, I would say the vast majority don't even talk on VC. How would you even know? Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of crazy. So, another interesting tidbit the ESA discovered is that the average age of most gamers is 41. Bro. Nah. This can't be, no. 41? This is why I'm more inclined to say that it's mobile games. There's no shot. 41? Like 31, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty average. But 41? Wireless Lightning finds most American gamers are 65 and older. What the hell am I reading? What? Yeah. Elderly gamers dominate America. What? ESA study finds women play video games almost as much as men. The ESA also found fascinating breakdowns in terms of favorite genre by gender, with women greatly outpacing men in favor of puzzle games. While men generally prefer other kinds of titles like action, fighting games, and shooters. Chat, there it is. We found it, chat. There it is. Women are greatly outpacing men in puzzle games. Which means they're probably playing Candy Crush, man. Oh my god. Women prefer playing mobile games as the dominant platform, with 55% players citing this as the preferred way to play. That's what I'm saying. It's just like you're cherry picking and making it sound like most women play console games, which is not true at all, or like PC. Which means they're playing Candy Crush or another random phone game that occupies your time when you're bored for a few minutes. Maybe you're commuting, or you're on the train, or I don't know, on the tram. I think that's why everyone's malding. Now, to be honest, I don't think it really matters. I just think it's funny that we're implying that the label of, you know, gamer even goes to people who just play the equivalent of Flash games on their phone. When you say gamer, at a minimum, you'd think of someone with a PlayStation or any other console. That's my personal opinion. When I was a kid, I played Flash games. I wouldn't consider that as a freaking game thing. At least when I was a kid. 30% of women play PC games too. I think it's in there somewhere too. But that's not what they're saying here. That's so much higher. 48% is so much. They're mislabeling information to make it seem like it's higher than it actually is. And then there's people crashing out over this. Oh my god, dude. Men pointing out women typically play single-player puzzle games and Sims. They didn't say that though. They just said puzzle games. Because you use slurs and scream at us in the FPS lobbies. What the fuck do you expect? Doesn't stop me, but still. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, she's crashing out. Imagine how much more concentration you need to do well when you're being yelled at to go make a sandwich or you're a fat, ugly slut. It's not because we have girl brain. It's because you people are a plague to peace and we choose to do other things. Okay, hold the fucking phone. If you're gonna argue and say that because you're a woman, that's why it's harder for you to play video games. In a professional setting, you're not allowed to call each other slurs because that'll automatically get you disqualified. So therefore, why aren't pro players, why are women pro players more significant and more, you know, common? Just mute? Yeah, or just mute. When I get called a slur in Dota, or I get said, oh, go back to making a sandwich, you dumb bitch, I literally just mute them. It's not that hard. Oh, there's more to it? Okay. There's more crash outs. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying, man. Guys shit on in guy lobbies and girls who want equality get the same treatment, not complain. What do you expect? Or just mute them. I don't know, man. It's weird. Imagine how much more concentration. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've been told I sound fat, Lamau, because men lack creativity so badly they can't think of anything else. What about all the people that are minorities, that are men, and there's people who are racist towards them and they just don't care? They either mute them or they fight back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like getting called fat isn't as bad as someone yelling racial slurs at you. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's worse things. Maybe I'm callous, but like, I don't know. Male loneliness epidemic victims have found my post. Oh, here we go. Absolute crash out. Any ladies reading this who find themselves not using the mic in a lobby, let them know you're there. No, I don't want to. Shit talk if you have to. Don't be bullying into being quiet before you even open your mouth. No, because I'm more mentally fragile as a girl, I'd opt not to. I actually get into way better fights online when it's just typing. I'm not gonna lie, because it removes the barrier of gender and people assume I'm a man. You know? I don't think it's a bad thing to type back. You need to toughen up, is this you? Oh my god! Oh my god, she did not just bring up... She did not bring up seppuku statistics. You are so ignorant and dumb. This isn't a W, by the way. This is not the W you think it is. You're so retarded. What the fuck? Oh, it's talk shit back until the sewer slide statistics come out. But you guys think jokes are funny. I'm just matching the energy, guys. I don't understand. Nobody brings... I've never in my entire life playing video games have ever been like, I've never had people threatening to R-word me or bringing up, you know, statistics involving that. I can't say it on YouTube. I've never had that in my entire life. People just usually call me bad and like, you know, shit talk. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, what about women, man? I love y'all assuming I'm the soft one. It ain't me. We have silenced this account. And this is not. No. This is such cope. This is such cope. Also, we have silenced your Overwatch account until 2025-10-14. That's today. You think this is a W? You got muted for 2 weeks on Overwatch? You get muted over nothing on Overwatch. You get muted for calling someone an Olive Garden door greeter on League of Legends. This is not a W. This is not like, I'm one of the boys too. Don't worry, I'm not a softie. Shut the fuck up. You are so stupid. Blizzard mutes you for saying anything, like breathing wrong. So many men missing the point. Oh, they should talk us too, but it never starts in character select or at the start of the game simply because you have a feminine voice. It's always because you're actually dog shit. Oh my god. Do I have to bring up the racial shit again? Probably misgendered a squeaker. I've been called a squeaker before. One of my core memories of playing Dota and opening my mouth was I got into a Russian server because you can easily opt into queue into Russian servers. This was like back in 2018. And the guys were shit talking me and saying I sound like a squeaker. And I said, no, I'm a girl. And they're like, I don't believe you. Lamau, you sound like a little squeaker, little schoolboy. And I'm like, fuck, man. I mean, they got me. I do sound like a squeaker. Yeah, I thought it was funny. They didn't like freak out at me or like call me slurs, but I mean they did bully me and then we just played the game. Who the fuck cares? I didn't report them and fucking got my feelings all hurt. It's true, it's funny. Acting like puzzle games and Sims aren't real is also just misogyny. Oh my god, these people are coping. Playing Sims isn't even included in this. They didn't read the article. It says puzzle games. It doesn't talk about the Sims. It didn't say simulation life games. Bro, men call everyone slurs and scream when you suck dick at a game. You ain't special. Based! If I'm not special, why is the mere presence of a female voice so upsetting in half the lobbies? Because you probably suck. Probably because you suck. I'm sorry. Chat, am I horrible? Chat, when I hear a female in my Dota game, I usually assume one of them queued with their boyfriend who's probably better at the game, and it's usually the guy that's playing position 1 or 2. Because they need to carry them in the game, and they're playing position 4 or 5, which is support, right? Like, I'm sorry, I have a prejudice for it because I've experienced it so much. I have 2,000 hours in Dota and probably more than that on League of Legends in the last 10 years. It's just a statistical thing. It's a bias. Yeah, they usually pre-mate and play with their fucking boyfriend and then they get mad when they lose and they blame everyone else. It's an actual thing. It's happened so many times. They get fucking tilted, they get ganked, they blame everyone but themselves because they lost fucking lane. Oh no, I didn't ward, and then their fucking mid went to a bottom or whatever, and now I'm pissed. I'm malding. Shut up. Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself. But dude, she's actually just full-blown crashing out, man. Dude, look at all these replies. She's so pissed. You couldn't get me this pissed, I'm not gonna lie. I can't, man. What is this? Someone sent me some more. Oh my god, here we go. Hell yeah. The gatekeeping in the replies is insane. So much talk about what counts as real gaming. For what? Men really don't want gaming to be shared with women. Women have to check off specific boxes to even be considered a gamer to them. Dude, if a man plays Candy Crush, I wouldn't call them a gamer either, you fucking retard. Like the label has prestige or something. Oh my god, man. I'm gonna be honest, the reason you're being gatekept is probably because they don't want you to ruin their video games. I don't think think men actually care if women playing Call of Duty with them, or like Halo or Battlefield or Valorant or whatever. If anything, some boys actually like going on Valorant to find e-kittens. I don't think it's like that bad. I think a lot of boys actually kind of like it. It's a meme, but it's true. Like, a lot of girls play Valorant, and there's boys that just go and, you know, try and date them to get themselves an e-kitten. I think what they care about is you starting to play those games and then bitching and complaining that they need to change and accommodate you. And I'm not saying all women do this. Just pause right there. I'm not saying that. Of course not. I hope not. I hope this woman doesn't actually think that. I think she just wants to play her games. I hope. There's a lot of cool girls that play video games like anyone else. I love playing Dota. Yuzu loves playing Dota. A lot of your favorite popular VTuber Oshis grew up playing World of Warcraft. I don't think the problem is women playing video games. The problem is when the devs start to change the game to try and appeal to that growing female audience, and then it ruins the game for everyone in the process. For the women that started playing the game because they might like shooters, and then it changes because they're like, oh fuck, we gotta casualify it because we have a female audience, so we gotta make it easier for women to play. That's just my guess. It's happened in the army too, with the fitness tests and all that. Like, competitive versus casual. I mean, there's women that play competitive games. There's so many girls that play League of Legends. Like, did you say a handful of VTubers play DBD? Yeah, a lot of mentally ill women play DBD, including myself sometimes. I'm tired of all games going pro, to be honest. That's another thing, but I mean, that's another can of worms. I think that games should become pro after you make the game, as opposed to focusing on a game being pro right from the get-go. That's just my opinion, but there's more crashing out apparently, or responses. Oh yeah, this is Critical Drinker. Playing Candy Crush once a week on your phone doesn't make you a gamer. Period. True. Queen. King. Pop off. Very true. Truing and reeling. I hate this notion. If a guy walked up to me and was like, oh, you know, random woman, I see you are a gamer. I play Candy Crush on my phone. I'd be like, that's not a game. That's a mobile game. It doesn't matter the gender. It doesn't even matter if you're old. I wouldn't consider you a gamer. You're just a casual, like, flash game enjoyer. I don't think playing a game on Facebook makes you a gamer either. Even if it's cute when grandma, like, plays Farmville, I don't think that's gaming. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. I think that's a different category. Mobile and Facebook games don't count. I didn't consider myself a gamer until I started playing games on the PC properly when I was a kid. I watched my brother play games and I thought he was a gamer, but I didn't get to play games until probably like 2009? Maybe a little bit before that. It was educational. I don't know. It's like, a game has to be a game on the PC at the end of the day, in my opinion, or a console. If you played on the Nintendo 64, or you played on the GameCube, whatever, like, that's great. I think that's gaming. Sorry, I don't think you should be inflating statistics. How many are left if you remove mobile gaming? In the statistic, apparently, 30%. According to the statistic. I'm not 100% on it. I'd have to read it myself and thoroughly study it to see if they actually used, you know, if they used like actual metrics. What if you played Candy Crush on the PC? I don't think that counts. I'm just saying, I don't think that counts. Playing phone games like Candy Crush doesn't make you a gamer. Also, if this is true, how come most women have gaming on their ick list for men? True! Normie women love doing that. They love saying like, oh my god, this guy's like playing on his PlayStation 4. Ugh. Oh, instead of paying attention to me, I'm gonna go read my Gooner book of glory milking farms. It's 30% of that 48%? That's even worse, actually. I thought it was 30% flat. Chat, someone do the math right now. What's 30% of 48? I don't want to do it because I'm stupid. I know I'm probably gonna get it wrong anyway. 13-ish%. That's not a lot. I mean, that's good, but it's not a lot. 14. Guys, can we get one answer? Come on, it can't be that hard. You guys are a lot smarter than me when it comes to math. Come on. It's 14.4. Okay, thank you. That's still really good, but again, that's not a lot. I would say that's probably accurate with how often I encounter a female in a video game. Then again, I'm a girl, so like, does that... Wait, if I'm a girl and I queue a game, I'm the statistic. So if there's 2 girls in a game, that's even less likely. Oh no, wait. Wait a minute, I'm the statistic. I'm the 15% in my lobby of Dota if I'm fucking playing. Oh shit, okay, so that's like, if you multiply it, it's less than that. I am the 14%. Lock me up. What is this? Then where are all the healers in LFG? That's the joke! There is a healer crisis all the fucking time in every MMO I've ever played. I know this person. They fucking play WoW, by the way. There are no healers in LFG. This is proving their point. Exactly. There's no women. It's 15%. They're actually right. There's no healers in looking for group. I like playing healers. Well, you're an anomaly. You must be a girl, huh? My M+ has no healers? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've been hearing this a lot, actually. That there's a healer and tank crisis, and it's both roles. But, like, healers specifically, like, I don't think a lot of girls are playing healers. Or maybe it's not enough. Or a femboy? Oh, yeah, femboys love healing sometimes. Do girls even like playing healer? Oh, absolutely. Why do you think the Mercy from Overwatch stereotype is real? Healer's also stressful? Nah, I don't think so. I think tanking's more stressful. I've played tanks before. I've never seen a female tank ever. I have, it's stressful. I do it if I have to, but I don't usually play a tank. I don't really like it. I think you have to have a lot going on. Anyway. This article would go on to claim that more than there are women gamers than male gamers in the US, and that the average age of gamers is 41. See, that's a big red flag to me. Like 35, maybe 31, I would have believed, but 41 is way too fucking high. That's including all the Facebook and the Candy Crush moms that are over 50. Which I found weird until I discovered that more than half of the respondents said they were mobile. Average age of players 16 plus. Nearly equal gender split 48 to 51% named. Mobile gaming! There was more respondents for mobile gaming than PC and console combined. That's unreal! Look, it's literally more! That's extremely biased! Oh my god! Yes, 55 or more %. Look, it's literally more than half. Of course your fucking statistics are skewed. Mobile games can overlap with others, so it's not so clear. That's another thing. Do you count Genshin Impact as a video game? Because you can play it on mobile and PC, but I would still count Genshin as a game, right? I would consider you, if you play Genshin Impact, I would kind of consider you as a gamer. You wouldn't? OSRS too? Yeah, you can play OSRS on your phone. I wouldn't recommend, you know, PKing on it, but, you know, you can do it. You probably like chopping logs, chopping trees. I can play PC, console, and mobile and be in all three. Yeah, that too. I would have, if I had to do the statistic myself, I would have separated them all and tried to find people that, you know, you'd have to categorize them and put them into like their own category of like, I only play mobile games, I only play PC, I play PC and console, because I play console sometimes, but like not all the time. It would get into semantics, and I think it would be more evident and more clear as to what we're saying, you know? What if you're a PC gamer, but then they lump you in with mobile gamers? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, people crashing the fuck out. This one's the funniest one to me. The woman crashing out this, and then bringing up statistics for people offing themselves. Like, grow up, man. You're such a clown. I don't know, man. Maybe she's rage baiting. It's crazy. This is 100% rage bait. Surely. I don't know. People are schizos.